We're Dave and Sylvia. We have two girls. I work for a food packaging company.
I am a part-time EA at a Christian private school. I've been a Christian since elementary school. I got saved at Girl Guides.
Best
and I
cookies.
grew up in a church-going family.
I got saved at a summer camp in grade 5 and grew up in the church. We were coming out of another church community, and through that church community we had existing relationships as well. So that's kind of one of the main reasons for why we joined was relationship. We took time to really prayerfully decide whether we felt the Lord calling us to this community.
Like, relationship is like really important for Dave and I. And so walking out your faith can't be done alone. You need to have community.
Yeah, like I think being part of the church is about living life together, really. So living life together would look like, being in relationship with people, being able to gather together as a community of believers. That's also being part of it. Being able to serve the community is something else that I think is critical as well in our faith. Yeah, and I think a lot of it's just choosing the community to open your life up to other people, let people into your life, live a life that's open-handed where the Lord brings things or resources and you give those things out to the community. So again, loving and serving people.
And I really like what you said, because it is a choice. I was just reading something about like how you don't get to choose your family, like your blood family, but you get to choose your church community. But there's intention in that, because you get to say yes to something, but you have to say yes to all of it.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the exciting. It's kind of scary too, but yeah, the really exciting part.
But that's also like the mosaic of the church. Like that's the beauty of it. Like we talk about, like there's people that are like, we're all broken, and God can bring people together. It can be something beautiful, right? And that's what the church is. Like, she's the bride, and she's meant to be beautiful. She's meant to be unified.
The church is broken, but we're all broken people trying to follow and be like Jesus together. And so if you can find that community that you can do that with, then it's going to be okay.
And that's the beauty of it too. Like we walk together in our frailty and brokenness, and God brings healing. And then in those places of healing, you can then help somebody else walk through their own stuff to wholeness as well. I think for us, we believe more than believing in people. It's like hoping in the Lord and trusting in the Lord and having faith in God to bring us out of certain seasons, to be, to be in a different place where we feel like, we can give out of those different places. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, like the Father has us. He always has. And again, through the ups and downs of life, you just kind of trust in Him. And not to sound cliche, but it really is just like trusting in that He knows where we're going. He knows our path.
I'm really excited about community. I'm excited to get to know the people that I do already know, but get to know them better, and then meeting new people and getting to know them, and just walking life with people.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think there's always an excitement when you're on the ground floor of creating.
Yes,
and
there's
being
that.
being a part of something new. Being able to meet and get to know people. Like, it's cool that people get to hear a bit of our story here, but I can't wait to hear other people's story. That's probably one of my favorite things, is to be able to hear God's story and everyone else's story. You begin to realize that there's a lot more commonality in life. Like, one of the things we realize is like there is a community in church for every type of person that's out there. And so, yeah, Passion is our community that we call home. It may not be for everyone, but I think the beauty of it is like being able to be a part of like God's kingdom work in Metro Vancouver. And so already joining with what God has been doing in other churches that have been established for years. That's pretty cool because, like in the end, if we want to see, God's kingdom come and reformation in the city, he's not going to do it with one community. He's doing it with his church, his capital C church. And so, to be just another part of that, of what already God is doing ultimately in Metro Vancouver, that's exciting too. I want to see, people come encounter with Jesus in a tangible, powerful way. I want to be able to, people just experience the love of God. I think that's the thing that should motivate us for everything that we do, is to love people. And that's what changes cities, that's what changes countries, that's what changes the world, is the love of Jesus and the love of God. Nothing else matters beyond that. If all we do is just love people well and follow the example of the way Jesus did it, like, we're good. It's not going to be easy all the time, but even in that, we're walking with community of people that love each other, that love God, and that's life-changing, and that should change our world around us. That should change everything around us. That's what I'm hoping for in this year, is to really see God move in tangible ways, and to see the church unified to be the beautiful bride that she is. That's something that has always been on my heart for a long time. And who knows? God's got something. He's doing something. He's always doing something. So to be a part of that again is a